Scottish Cup 4th round against St Johnstone. Can we go one round more? It's all about the finances in this one. Join me as we go beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in, episode 8. It's all about finances today. We're actually failing the work within the wage budget because I did sign a member of staff, re-sign some contracts. I don't think we're that bad. We're about just over £130 higher than we need to be. No money's come into the club other than a little bit of money for that physio leaving. It's tricky, but if we can keep results positive, I don't think it'll be an issue this first season. Obviously, this next game against St Johnstone, we'll be looking at the bottom line. Based on income this month so far, £3,384 through the door. We're hoping to get a split of a higher gate. We are away at St Johnstone, so yeah, the hope is this earns us a little bit of cash. We'll run a very similar team as we did against, well, every team. We've got a fairly settled first 11. Kane O'Connor's now wanted, which is worrying me, but he signed a new 2-year contract. I don't intend to let him go at this level. I think at 20 years old, he could probably play in League One. No problem now. Semple, I'd very much like to get back for another season, but he is becoming a bit of a beast. He's actually gotten taller. He's now 6'4", jumping reach 18. I would love him in League One as well. If we end up in League One, I'm not saying we end up in real League One, I'm just thinking out loud. I actually forgot to tell you about the league results. We actually won our 2 league games after the last episode, so we are currently 10 points clear. Kelty Hearts at the top of the league. Pretty good. Mullen with the ball driving forward, has to turn back, finds Campbell Notley. Notley goes into Blair forward to Buchanan. Buchanan lifts it forward for Mahadi. If we've got any chance, we need our golden boy to... Oh my word, the golden boy has been replaced by the golden man. Liam Buchanan fires one in at the 20-minute mark. We've taken the lead. I was just going to say we need our golden boy Mahadi to be lethal, but he's pulled that back in a heap of space, and Liam Buchanan rolls back the years. He actually scored a brace in our last game. Phew. I mean, it's a bit against the run of play. I think they've had the better of this game so far based on the stats, but if our front 2 lads are up, are just feeling, oh, that's a bad ball to lose right there. Stokes now plays it back to McCart. Mullen, can he make up for it? It doesn't get close to Wotherspoon. Mullen trying to pump those legs. It's hit early, but Cammy Gill mops that up and we're happy. I'd love to keep the scoreline as it is going in at the half. Pump long, Gordon down McCart moving it forward quickly. Devine, O'Connor now tries to mop it up, hits it straight into the striker. This is a problem. Look at the man in the middle. Back to Devine. We've got to stop the crosses. We'll get eaten alive if we let them move it out wide. Stokes, Rooney. Oh no. You can't let us have nice things. There's the header. Stevie May. Right, there's the proof. The proof that the crossing's absolutely Stevie May is about 5'4". That is a disgrace. This match engine needs patched. Hey, I'm on great form, right? Overall this season. Should I really want it patched? Maybe not. But that is not good enough. He should not be towering above anybody. And you know what? I feel like the game's going to be taken away from us here. There you go. And it's a cheap cross again. I don't even think it's the hope that kills you. It's the inevitability of the CPU. It only does this. There's nothing else. It never tries to ticky-tacky you through the middle. Anything like that. If you get ticky-tacked through the middle of your defence, you've set it up wrong. It literally relies on crosses from what I've seen. And I've played a lot FM since launch now. And it's gone so much worse than the beta. It's hard to even understand why it was launched like this. I feel like a lot of people maybe complained about the Bears. They normally do like this and that, and they've just changed something, haven't tested it, and now all we get is crosses. That is not pen. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is disgusting. This is not right. Nah, I'm not happy with this. It's bad enough that every team I come up against, every team, every save, all they do is cross the ball. But to get a crappy penalty like that, where the ball is won, I genuinely thought they'd fix that. They would fix that, given that it was prevalent through all of FM21. Nothing I'm saying should surprise you if you've watched any Football Manager content from Football Manager 21 or played the game extensively yourself. I'm going to have to say, show me something else, and it seems harsh. We took the lead. We played some good football. It was against the run of play, but we took the one chance we've been able to create. And since then, all they've done is cross the ball, and look at them keep it in the wide areas. I don't even care that they're obviously a much stronger team. They've got players worth a couple of million probably, and we're a League 2 side. The fact that Stevie May is winning headers is a bloody disgrace on what Football Manager should be. That's a great tackle there by Semple. Semple's a quality player. He should not be playing at this level. I think I've really lucked out with that loan. I'd like to get him here for another season. If we don't go up, he would be great to have. If we do go up, he would be good to have. I think he can cut a League 1, absolutely. He's such a dominant force in the air. And that is basically what you need in this game, because you're going to get rinsed otherwise. Look at, the fact that Campbell Notley is only playing a 6.4 shows you that we're outmatched, but it also shows you how all they've done is cross the ball, because now he's not getting involved. Anthony Stokes, it comes off him. I don't even think he meant to score that. It's just the CPU and the match engine just saying, nah, this is where your run ends because your club rep's too small. You shouldn't be beating them, so you won't. And how are they going to do it? Cross non-stop. I really don't get it. And again, our goal wasn't like we were dominating by any means, but we take the lead and then they just resorted to bombarding our defense. It's crap. It's like the long ball over the top in FM21. It's cheap and it doesn't make playing this at all fun. Yeah, we just put one past. And I'd like to make this a bit of a closer tie, because I don't think we deserve to be outdone by such a just crappy RNG. It's not even random though, is it? Because they clearly, the game favours crossing, so all they're doing is crossing. We score a nice header there ourselves. Mahadi with an absolute bullet, and we may as well just throw hell for leather toward the end. Why not? Now to lose now, is there? Buchanan plays it back. Mullen takes it inside, sees Mahadi, whips it in. Mahadi peels off. If we're doing that against an SPL team, think about like what the SPL team does with crosses to us. It's ridiculous. We're not even crossing more. I haven't got player structure. I haven't got like roles that are. The wingback's going to get forwarding and whip it in, but there he doesn't even drive to the byline, you know? And that's where the real damage keeps happening. They get to the byline, they put about a yard across your goal, and for whatever reason, the goalkeeper doesn't smother it like he should, probably. If it was realistic, if you're whipping the cross and it's about a yard, keeper's going to drop to his near post every time and save it, but not in this game, not in this match engine. Can't wait for a new patch, genuinely. I'm begging SI, get a patch out as soon as possible. It is, when I'm recording this, let's date this, the 15th of November. Help me enjoy this game. For all the positives they've done this year, the match engine's in a right state. Right, so Ross Pollock is potentially going out on loan, and this is really just to help my financial thing. I think I'm going to accept that. Send him to Stirling University. Oh, hold on. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of... They're gonna... What? Landon Watson. Why is his wage so... Oh, that's per month. Okay, whoa. Think about that. I'll turn that one down because we don't need them both heading off to the same place, getting each other's way. Stevie May, how tall is he? It's going to be disgusting, isn't it? He looks short. 5'10". 5'10". I think that's padded. I don't think he's 5'10". I've seen him stand next to someone who's like 6 foot and he is tiny. No, I'm not buying that. 5'10". Where they do their research. Now it's all I can think to do is check his height. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. He's probably changed his own Wikipedia to fall for that. This was maybe all about the finances. What has that done, if anything? Income. So we get about 30,000. That's nice. It used to be a lot higher. Maybe they just don't have a great home crowd. Oh boy, I would have liked a little bit more. Pretty happy. And if I get those 2 players out on loan, we might actually be in a deficit of our wages, which would be really good. Disappointing loss, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to play a chunk of games now. We're going to play the next 5 league games, and we're going to come back against Kelty Hearts and see how the league looks, because we'll be in the final stretch, and you know, playing Kelty Hearts. I know we've played them a lot, but this is Kelty Hearts. They are stacked. They've got serious cash. They're paying like 700 quid to certain players. We can only dream of paying someone that. So if we can get through these next 5 games, keep the good form running. Remember, we've only lost once in the league this season. That could be a title decider. And just like that, our gap at the top is cut down to 6 points. It's not looking pretty as we head into the top of the table clash with Kelty Hearts. They're on a tear, and we have just drawn back-to-back games for, I believe, the first time this season. Yeah. The Elgin City game, really poor. They had chances. We absolutely had chances. We didn't take them. And then Edinburgh City, we went 1-0 up in 6 minutes. Felt good. Then Callum Tappin equalised, and we've actually done a bit of business. So in between games, the window obviously shut, and what happened was suddenly these players I was trying to get out were wanted. Bobby Barr has moved on to Pollock on a free. Jamie Todd's moved on to Elgin City on a free. Ross Pollock's out on loan. We're actually getting a fee for him. And Lennon Watson's out on loan. We're getting a fee for him. So very quickly, we ended up moving on several players, 4 players, meaning we got their wages back, and we've actually done a bit of business. We bring in Andy McDonald from Peterhead on a free transfer, and yeah, looks like a solid option at the back. Now, I have come across him in previous saves, the network save, and people talk highly of him. He looks all right. He's not going to be first choice, but if he is a potential League One player, only 23 years of age, good player to bring in, and I think we'll try and get him some game time before the end of the season, try and keep the R2 fit, which means we're now within our wage budget. Believe it or not, we've swung it last minute. We're actually about £175 beneath our wage budget, which is great, especially when we still have a youth intake to come. Oh, I am getting excited for this youth intake. Just hope the FM gods are kind. I think the real disappointing thing from this season is the complete collapse of Craig Thompson. Obviously, the injuries. At his age, 30, it's really taken his acceleration pace out from underneath him. His stamina's terrible. If my coach is saying he's not good enough and he's on £200 a week, I don't think we can re-sign him. Liam Buchanan is a player we're going to have to replace. He has dropped off a fair bit. There is a likely chance that this is a team that needs a rebuild next season, regardless of where we are. We are in a title fight right now. If we're promoted, we'll absolutely have to rebuild. If we're not, I still think there's a lot of players that are going to move on from this first team. We should have a good core, but yeah, we've got to be smart. It is taken a long time, but finally Mahadi and Buchanan have a good working partnership up top. We're going to go in this game as we have every other game this season, playing the Brazilian box. This style seems to work, this balanced approach. My assistant manager thinks we should be more attacking. I will be making changes during the game if needed, but if we can beat Kelty Hearts here and get that gap back to 9 points, it is basically a race between us and them for the title, and I'd be very confident we can do it. Nervous, very nervous as we start here against Kelty Hearts. I would say we've had the better of them in 2 games this season, but we only won 1 of them, which is disappointing. Jamieson going to launch out. Good header. Cannon plays it back to O'Connor. Got to keep the ball on Notley. Hutton, what a ball forward. What a goal by Mahadi. He's onside. That is, quite frankly, one of the best passes we've seen all season from the defensive midfielder. Kyle Hutton, a guy who I had forgot who he was at the start of the season, during one of the earlier rounds of the cup. Notley lays it off. Hutton just pokes it forward first time. And in all fairness to Luke Mahadi, he hits it first time. I mean, Luke is probably not going to win the Golden Boot here, or the top goal scorer, because, well, Kelty Hearts have an absolute monster in their team. But he's been sublime for us, and he's a player we'd like to bring back next season because I think he can step it up to League One. Right, Gill plays it O'Connor. Just need to keep the ball safe. Mullen driving forward. He hasn't really got the pace for the wing-back attack that I'd really like, but we can't fault his output this season at all. Great ball by Mahadi. Sees Swan on the overlap, who puts it in the middle, but there's nobody there. Now, typically our furthest forward striker is Mahadi, so I'm not really sure what he was whipping the ball to, or who he was. Oh, Miller, over the top. Campbell Notley takes it down. Great control. Can he get across the box? Puts in Mahadi. It's blocked in. Gwenya gets it away on loan from Aberdeen to Kelty Hearts. Wow. We could have had 2 there. Mullen lifts it in. O'Connor. Oh, sends it over. Keeper in no man's land. Drops to his knees. Has to watch the ball sail over the top. Keep it simple. Semple launches it forward. I'm not sure what he's thinking there. That is not what we like to see in Gwenya. Pops forward. There's Austin. Cardle. Not like this. There's the cross. Oh my god. I genuinely... It was like I was holding a purse in front of me and I was just hiding behind it there. My hands just sort of went up and I was like, it's horrible. It's horrible to see someone as prolific as that anywhere near our goal. We're controlling the game. I'm happy with Liam Buchanan. I think probably comes off because he's having a poor game. We'll throw in Tommy Caffrey, see if he can do something for us. Swan's having a rough go of it. I'm tempted to go wing back support. Oh, have I got anybody who could come on? I'm going to bring on Ross Clark. There's the cross. Good header away by Swan, who's maybe coming off. Oof. Rattles the bar. I thought the keeper had maybe tipped that, but it is just off target. Mullen. Backstick. Semple! How have they kept that out? Finlayson knocks it in the crowd. It looked like it comes off the keeper, maybe even a defender, then the inside the post. We've been very unlucky there, although they have been on top of us. We probably should be 2-0 up right about now. It's really tough to decide what to do. Miller's going to come off. We're going to take on Gavin Morrison. Mullen. This is winning. O'Connor. God, the corner. Assist from Fraser Mullen. Kane O'Connor's 9th goal this season. He's been an absolute beast on free kicks and set pieces for us, in all fairness. That's a big goal. Big moment in this game. O'Connor rises higher than number 15. Knocks it in the far corner. We've just got to keep things taking over. Keep the ball. Keep control of this game. I might make a sub. I'm going to take Semple. No, I can't make a sub. I've used all my subs. Well. Or Jonas. Yabi knocks it in. You've got to be kidding me. Cautious. Start to time waste. Be more disciplined. Hit early crosses. You know what? I want to keep the ball as well in possession. Oh, it's gone full match. Oh, I'm not wanting that. Absolutely not. I mean, personally, I'd be blowing the whistle now. I know it's a couple of minutes early, but who really cares? Luke Mahadi with a terrible touch back to Jameson. Don't do me wrong because the game went full match on me. That should be the keeper's. He's left it. It's Austin's offside. Okay. If we can squeeze our way out of this game with this result, as I said before, I fancy our chances to get it done. And we've beat them. We have beat Kelty Hearts for the second time this season. Oh, they're the only team to have beat us. So to beat them twice, once 1-0, they were down 10 men, and then there felt like a very deserved home victory. Good goal from Luke Mahadi. Solid set piece again. I mean, we're always going to be looking for that when we've got Fraser Mullen in our team. Nothing wrong with that victory. They got a late headed goal from Biabi, who's an absolute beast at this level. So, pretty happy. We've got to go on and make sure that we win this title now. I think that's actually quite interesting that we've used the most players. We've used 26 players. That surprises me. I thought I was pretty consistent. I'm very scared with the form Fraser Mullen's in and has been literally all season that someone comes in for him. We open up the gap at the top of the table to 9 points, and we're going to look to hold on to that. So we've got the better goal difference right now, but it's only 6 goals, so we really do need to churn out the results and hopefully go out and win this league. 8 games left. I'd like to return when we potentially have the chance of winning the title. So I'm going to play a couple of games and we'll take it from there. We will obviously be back before the end of the season, and we'll be back if things heat up in the title race, depending on my own results. I'm still kind of stunned. We've only lost once in the league, so I think that is down to our defense, but hey ho, I shouldn't really be complaining. That'll be it for today. Thank you again for joining me and watching the content I'm creating. I'm really enjoying the save. I think a first season title was always on the cards in Scotland League 2, and if you do not play in the Scottish leagues, League 2 is a fantastic league because I do genuinely think with a couple of signs you can turn absolutely any team into a title contender. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, this is the time to hit it. I will see you next time, where hopefully we'll be closing in on a league title or maybe bottling it. See you next time as we go beyond Blue Brazil.